G'day guys, welcome back to Beer Healer HQ. I've got a treat for you this week, the Temple Brewing Rye Hard IPA. G'day guys, welcome back to Beer Healer HQ. Thanks for visiting me again for another week. We've got another video beer review for you. I'd like to give a bit of a shout out to Dave and his mates at Temple Brewing Company, you can see on the screen right now, for sending me this care package of beers this week. It's much appreciated guys, so I thought I'd pay you back and do a bit of a video review for you on one of them. So as you can see in the pic, Dave, he's the hairiest man in the world there. He's also got very large hands. It looks like he's actually holding a thimble of beer as opposed to a pot or whatever. But he's a great bloke. You may recognise the name Dave from some of my previous posts. Dave is the guy that drank Pliny the Elder in America until he fell off his seat and had to get help back up. So I do believe that Dave may also have had to shave those very hairy hands for his wedding day, but that's just a rumour that I'm hearing. But anyway, I do digress. The Temple beers come out of East Brunswick around 2011. They started in there. I'm a bit of a fan of these beers. I've really enjoyed these the last couple of nights, especially the New World Order American Stout. Now, this is sort of the newish range from Temple, around 2013. I'm not really sure what happened, but there's a bit of a change of direction. A new brewer came in, and this is the product of their hard work since then, and they're going really well, and I'm really enjoying these beers. So today we have got the Rye Hard IPA from Temple Brewing. Now, this has got rye in it, this beer, as opposed to what you would normally expect, which would be malted barley. This has got malted rye. Now, rye is probably more familiar to those of you that drink spirits and whiskey, as opposed to beer, but it does get used in beer every now and then. And what it does do is adds a bit of spiciness to the beer. Now, I'll just give her a bit of a pour, and you'll notice the colour. It does sort of probably play with the colour a little bit as well. But look at that colour, that is fantastic. Now, I guess what I'm expecting from this beer, being that it's an IPA, is a fair bit of bitterness coming through, but also have that bit of a 1-2 punch with the spice coming through from the rye. I've had a rye IPA in the past, the Ruthless Rye from Sierra Nevada, which is really good, and I also know the Batch Brewing Company also produce a really nice rye IPA, so check out that beer. It's a beautiful colour, absolutely sensational. So, it's pretty nice on the nose. You're getting a little bit of that citrusy, florally sort of notes coming through, with maybe a little bit of a malt, sweet caramel type undertone as well. Now, the interesting thing about this beer is that, well, for me anyway, that they've used a couple of hops that I've never really heard of before, so I did a little bit of Googling to find out about them. And one of them is the Bramling Cross coming out of the UK, which is part of the Golding family. And then you've got the Santi, I hope I pronounced that right, which is sort of like a German Pilsner hop that's come out of the US. So, certainly makes for a really nice mix on the nose. Yeah, I'm really quite enjoying this. That's really good. All right, we'll have a bit of a taste of it now. That's quite nice. So it's a 6.3% beer with 45 IBUs, so it's fairly bitter, but not overly bitter. It's quite nicely balanced. It's got a nice malt backbone going on there, and you've got a bit of that fruitiness and definitely the spiciness coming through from the rye. But yeah, that keep going back to that citrusy smell. It's really, really nice on the nose, and very happy with that taste. And look how it's kind of lacing down the glass too. It's still holding a pretty solid head. So yeah, pretty impressive. That's really good. Now, the food pairing with this is an interesting one. Do you contrast or complement when you've got this spiciness and this bitterness coming through in this beer? And it just so happens that today my wife is cooking up a batch of fajitas for dinner this evening, and it made me think Mexican. Double spicy. You've got the spiciness of the rye, you can have the spiciness of the Mexican flavours. You might get that bit of that 1-2 punch with the bitterness coming through. So I think you get that spice, and then you have that palate cleansing effect of the bitterness from the hops, and I think it will go really well. So I'll be trying that tonight. I can guarantee you that. I've got another bottle of this out the back, and I'll have it with my fajitas. So maybe give it a crack yourselves. So. Now, as usual, where can you get this beer from? Well, Temple have really amped up their distribution just recently. They've made a few decisions to try and get the beer out to more people, which I think is a fantastic idea because it is a great product, or they're all great products. So good luck to them in this coming year. I reckon they're in for a pretty big year. Now, if you find it in your bottle shop, that's fantastic. You can also find it at the bar. All good bars and bottle shops, of course, will have this. But also, you can go down to the brewery and check it out for yourself down there at the brewery. Maybe pick up some food. I hear the food down there is fantastic. and the beer is going to be absolutely fresh as fresh. So that's always fantastic to have fresh beer like that, and hopefully if you're lucky you might get one of the little special ones that they do on tap down there. So have a crack, visit the guys down in East Brunswick and go from there. Now, as usual, if you want to see more from me, the Beer Healer, jump onto my social media pages, check out my other YouTube videos here. There's a playlist of beer reviews. Subscribe to me, and check out the blog at beerhealer.com. So thanks again for listening to me. Hope you're enjoying my beer reviews. As always, cheers to great beers from Beer Healer HQ.